You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
You are listening to the Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com. We begin.
Let's begin now.
Hello and welcome to the Ticket Stub. Hello and welcome to the Ticket Stub, your favorite place for movie news and reviews. The Ticket Stub drops every Thursday on all podcast platforms, as well as YouTube Live, and Thursday at noon on 104.5 and 106.1 FM from beautiful Conroe, Texas. You can follow us on Twitter and Facebook. The Ticket Stub has a ticket sponsorship with the Grand Theater and Amstar Cinema. You can visit irlonestar.com for information about the show and sponsorships, or you can call us and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Please do not forget to leave us a 5-star review. My name is Connor. Episode 106. In studio, as always, with my friend Chris Appel. How you doing, sir?
Doing well.
What's going on in your world?
Just very busy at the theater. We're starting to wind down a little bit.
Although Hobbs is about to blow it up, right?
It is. Yeah, I think Lion King was our last big, summer thing that's going to really make us super busy. But Hobbs and Shaw, should be pretty good for us, too.
All right. And then we also got Dick Schisler. How you doing, man? Wow, what is that? Mic check? Dude, what's up with your mic, bro?
I don't know.
Sad
Something's
mic.
going on.
Yeah, you need to tighten it up
It's
or
a
something.
little limp there.
We need to
Yeah.
tighten it up, guys. Tighten it up.
Yeah.
Going a little
You
limp.
got a little limp mic? There's
Yeah.
some things that can help you with that nowadays.
Yeah, I know.
Modern science. Well, Dick, station going good? Life going good?
Yeah, the studio is almost done in the back. We can put up curtains, or I'm hanging TVs in here tonight.
So are we going to
And
start doing
then
this show back there?
We can if we want. We do whatever we want. We're the kings of the world.
Oh, dang. You
But
want to talk
yeah.
about the morning show a little bit this week? You want to talk about how great it is or anything?
Yeah, so
last
Dick
week you
and
spent a
Skip
lot
in
of
the
time.
mornings,
Last week you spent a lot of time talking about the morning show.
Yeah, but what's cool by the next episode, I'll put up the TV for us. So if we have trailers, so if y'all can actually watch them.
Where's it going? Right there?
It's going right there, on that wall right there.
Nice.
So we're gonna be. I'll be
Dang.
installing that, and then if we want to make little dealies for this,
Little rappy dudes.
yeah, and we can make them. I'm getting that set up.
We
and
can?
then,
Craft party?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got the markers
we'll,
out.
We'll
Got the markers
bedazzle them.
out.
We'll bedazzle them.
Oh.
And we'll do the mics
Like all
too.
Chris's jeans.
Yeah.
They'll be bedazzled
Yes,
just like
No, it's his undershirts.
I have a
His
machine.
undershirts only get
Yes.
bedazzled.
Well, you can't pay market price for bedazzling these days. It's,
No,
it's out of
you gotta
control.
do it
You've got
yourself.
to do it
You
yourself.
have to, yeah.
But yeah, so the back studio curtains are going up, and then they sent me the wrong one, so I have to deal with that, and then other stuff. It's going in, so
Insolent swine. Don't know how to
yeah.
send curtains.
Well, I'm amazed how expensive curtains are.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like,
So
what's an average
we have
size curtain
we have a
cost?
stand-up curtain system there, so we can move it around.
Okay.
And for 3 10x15s, it's $1,000.
Shut up.
No.
Did you go to Ross or TJ Maxx? Because
No.
I'm pretty sure you
No.
can find some for like $14.
You could get
Well,
$14
not just
curtains
I'm
with a
talking about
rug
the
and matching
system.
throw
I'm talking about the
pillows.
system, the whole
Okay.
system standalone.
So this is
system.
with the poles.
with the poles and everything.
$1,000?
$1,000.
There's not some like cheap knockoff Chinese version you can get.
No, well, the only thing I'm concerned with was the weight of them, because people move around and you never know what people do, so they'll grab it and then they'll fall over.
So these are like heavy duty curtains.
yeah, so
Almost
yeah,
like a
open
stage.
the door,
like
check
a-
it out.
Well, okay,
got
hey,
it.
take over.
You can check it out.
So Connor, I'll do a play-by-play. He's opening up the studio door, the back studio. Oh wow, I can see him. Yeah. Hey, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, I know. They
That's
look
like
good.
how they do it on regular TV.
Yeah, so that's
pretty neat.
That's the system.
Nobody
we
at
got.
home can see, but it'll look pretty cool.
They'll deal with it. They'll deal with it.
Yeah.
And then
Chris interviewed the
Chris
creepy
is
kids.
just
Yeah.
he went
Chris
to
is
the
like, hey kids, come look at my
we're,
phone.
we're trying to get him
You
to go
want
in the
some
restroom
candy?
too. We're like, let's go in the restroom, check it out.
So I mean that's cool, but that was $1,000.
No, so 3 of those big panels
Yeah.
is $1,000 together.
Oh my
So
gosh.
they sent me a small panel. I'm like, no, I wanted
So is that 1 or 2 panels in
that's
there?
1.
Oh, okay. So it'll
So I'm
wrap
getting-
the whole wall basically.
So no, we're just getting 3. But if you notice, the other panel was significantly smaller.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Well, dang. That is a lot of money, but hopefully it's worth it.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Well-
it pays off. All right. Well, this is
Yeah,
a
Ticket Stub. Sponsor us
show
today,
about- yeah. Woo.
and
Hey, we need curtains.
Buy us a panel.
Yeah. If you've got $1,000 laying around, please throw it our direction. Well, we got a fun show today. We're going to do some movie news. We're going to talk about a couple things. We got a couple trailers we're going to break down also. One that I'm really excited about, one that I'm much less excited about. Chris is more excited about the second one, he said. And then we've got to do rewinds where we talk about the movies that we've seen over the last week. And then finally, we're going to be talking Disney live-action remakes. We're going to talk about some of our favorites that have been remade, some of the ones that we'd like to see get remade. So we'll do that a little bit later on. But let's hop straight into movie news. So, it's all weird. It's like good dot something. Okay, but it's cnet.com is what the article came from. At Comic-Con, and y'all may have heard about this, at Comic-Con, Marvel has rolled out Phase 4. Can you believe that we're on Phase 4 of Marvel's plan?
I didn't know there were phases.
We had Phase 1.
Well,
so
yeah, what happened to
there's
Phase 1 and 2? So I think Phase 1 was like, that was original Iron Man and, you know, all the stuff back then. And then I think Phase 2 was like when they started bringing everybody together. Like the first movies where there was crossover appeal. And then Phase 3 has been like Endgame and Infinity War to Endgame, I think, was basically Phase 3 and all the movies in between. And I think, give or take, nerds don't come at me, okay? But then now we're on Phase 4. And here's the standout.
How many phases are there? Did they say?
No, I'm guessing more than 4, though. But we're on. They're just doing it. Hey, they're taking life one day at a time. Okay, Chris. They're not worried about the future. Although this is all about the future.
Right. Yeah.
So in May of 2020, here's the first movie of Phase 4, Black Widow, and then there's I think what's going to be a TV show, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Sounds like a real winner. And then in November 2020, the Eternals movie. I don't even know what that means. Dick, you probably know what that is. The
Yeah,
Eternals.
it's just another comic.
Okay. Then in 2021, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Literally, they could be making things up, and I would have no idea.
Is that
at
a
this
movie?
Point. Shang-Chi, I Googled him. He's a guy who does karate or something.
It's another comic book, guys. It's all right.
It's
all right.
That's what I'm saying. They could be like, oh, we got Potato Man, and he's gonna fight Lobster Girl, and I'd be like, oh, that probably is one also.
Yeah.
And then WandaVision. I mean, whatever with this,
Is that with Wanda Sykes?
That's her new sitcom.
Yeah, it's weird that it's Marvel.
She's like,
makes it.
hey, get out of here. Yeah. Marvel, they'll buy anything these days. any IP they can merge with their universe.
Yeah.
And then there's Doctor Strange, because we need another one of those. And then Loki Disney Plus series. I guess Disney Plus is the service.
Well, and that's something I wanted to talk to y'all about.
Well, hold on.
I have the list up. People can see it.
Oh,
Check
my
it
bad.
out. Just look it up. Whatever.
There is actually a Hawkeye and a Thor.
There's
Those
a
are people we've
thousand
heard
other
of.
things going on with Marvel. So, but one thing I wanted to ask you.
That's an exaggeration.
Okay, sorry. Okay. And
What's this cool little graph you have?
Well, that's Phase 4.
Oh, dang! They put it on like a little
Yeah,
And that's from
space timeline.
Comic-Con.
And you know what I wanted to
Cinemacon.
show y'all
Comic-Con.
is if you see the Disney Plus, that means it's going to be on their streaming service. So what's interesting to me, if you notice, Loki, and then you had the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Those are two major players.
And WandaVision.
No,
Yeah.
well, I'm talking
Wanda
about those.
Sykes is
I'm
sitcom.
talking about those two specific, because those involve actors who were in the major motion picture versions of this world.
Now, is it
So-
going to be the actor?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is Disney gonna, like Loki, for example? Tom is his name? What's his name? Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston. He's gonna be James Bond.
Is
at that
he
point.
really gonna be in the TV show Loki? Like, I'm really interested, and if anyone knows, if an audience member knows, because they know more than I do.
I'm going to say
I'm interested.
no. Because I
I'm-
bet you this is a prequel to all the junk that's going
This
on.
is baby Loki
Exactly.
when he's the Iceman.
It'll be like Full House, but like the Marvel side.
Yeah, I think
Fuller
so.
House.
Everywhere. Yeah, it has like
They're all little. And it's like Full House.
It's like, oh, Uncle Loki.
Yeah, exactly.
Wah,
Exactly.
wah. Odin, get out of my room.
oh man.
Things just took a
Whoa.
weird
Well, I
turn.
think the audience
Sorry.
of the MCU universe would be like, "What is happening to this world?"
Yeah.
But no, I wanted to just to show that to you because it is interesting that they're trying to give you a timeline of how all these stories are going to intertwine one way or another, and they kind of tested it out with that show they had on ABC. Avenger Shields,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D..
Agents of Shield. They kind of incorporated the same world, or at least the timeline was the same. When New York was being attacked, they kind of have like flashbacks and stuff. So I'm
But some of those people didn't. Some of those characters they were from the movies too, though. But they
Some
were
of
like
them,
the Shield
but they
guys.
weren't. Yeah,
they were like
weren't
the very low.
It wasn't
rated.
Thor. It was
No.
in Agents of Shield. So I'm interested in the Disney Plus versions. If it's projected to be like, oh, we're gonna have multiple seasons of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or is it more of like, hey guys, we're gonna pay y'all $5 million each just to star in this so we can keep the brand going just for a little bit, and fill in the gaps because the Thor Love of Thunder I'm really excited about. That's 2021, man. That's so long. Like that's so long from now.
We probably won't even be here at that point,
Yeah,
right, guys?
right,
I mean, we're gonna have a new
guys.
president.
We're
We're gonna have a
to-
new president at that point, and who knows?
Who
It could be
knows?
Trump again. We could have the same president.
Yeah.
If that happens, they may just
Yeah.
burn this place down.
Yeah, Hollywood might burn.
Yeah, they might.
They
Yeah.
might.
They might do like a Japanese seppuku or sudoku. What's it where you kill yourself?
Seppuku.
You know what's funny?
Sudoku.
I was having this conversation with one of my buddies.
I do want to kill myself when I do a Sudoku.
Well, no, I was having this conversation with my buddies who likes film, and I go,
About
"What-
killing yourself?
Well, no, about you know how California has this really bad fires occasionally. I go, can you imagine it burning all of Hollywood down? And I go, you know what? I can totally see Hollywood.
the best thing
doing.
to happen for Austin.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. You know, I could totally see Hollywood doing. He's going, you know what? We're not going to live here anymore. Like it's too expensive. We're going to move to Georgia or wherever the big film place is because all they care about is money. And
Yeah.
they're like, you know how much it costs for us to rebuild? Why don't we just sell it and then go somewhere else? But you know,
And then the homeless can fully take over as
Yeah.
they've already started to do in LA.
Every film.
you know they're going to make some ground, like what do you call it? Low budget. On the boots on the ground zombie movie with the homeless area. Like, you know, it's like,
Just running
all
through
right,
there.
guys, just start running
They're
through
not
the
even in
homeless.
costume. It's just like what they're wearing. Well, it seems like they're digging a little deep for stars in Phase 4. I would say this is the least impressive of the phases. Not that we know what the phases are, but got the least star power attached to this.
Well, I think it's the names. The name recognition is not there. You don't have an Iron Man 5. You don't have a Spider-Man. You have Thor and then Black Widow, really. And then you...
And it's Black and Hawkeye, but do people care about Hawkeye and Black Widow? I mean,
No.
yeah, I just feel like they don't.
I don't know.
All right, let's move on. That's enough of that. Thank you, Marvel.
Well,
for
Doctor Strange is
continuing.
going to be cool, I think, but no one's going to see it, so...
He creeps me out. I don't know. I'm
Like,
I'm over Benedict.
You don't like you
I'm
don't like the action people that go like this and they like somehow kill people?
Yeah, we're
It's
gonna
like,
talk
hey,
more. Yeah, there's,
Steven Seagal invented that.
Yeah, Steven Seagal should be his dad.
It's very
oh, that would
small
be a good.
movements of
Some of that Minority Report, which I'm going to talk about later on in the show. LA Times had a review. Chris, this one made me think of you. I don't know if you had a chance to read this review or not. It was a Quentin Tarantino skeptic takes great pleasure in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Basically, what the article says is that the writer of the article, let me look up the name. It is Kenneth Turan, okay, film critic, no big deal. He typically does not love Tarantino. He thinks they're long, kind of boring, gratuitous,
Agreed.
misogynistic, a lot of things like that. But he really, really liked this movie. He thought that it still had enough Tarantino in it that it kind of felt like one of his, but he called it more quarantine to certain areas of the film, not all throughout.
Quarantino.
Yeah, Quarantino.
A Quarantino movie. Well, I might could get into that.
I see what he's saying.
So what do you think, Chris? I mean, any chance you're going to see this one, like this one? Is you think
yeah,
he turned
I
over
might
a new
see it,
leaf?
yeah.
Can
I
you,
might
can you
see
forgive him for spitting in Uma Thurman's face?
Yeah, or making her wreck that car. Yeah. But look, Leonardo DiCaprio is a great actor, so that's cool. And Brad Pitt's in it. I like him. I'm still not really sure what it's about, but
Well, I think they're like stuntmen, and I don't know.
That's
what,
right, yes.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do or whatever. But one of the things the article said was they're so the star power of those two guys. They're so effortless. Like they're not trying at all, and it works really well. Like they're really good together. Those two guys.
yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Who would have thought? Their
It's,
pressers.
it's probably going to be his highest grossing film,
Really,
depending on what he's going up against when he releases it.
that's a good point. It's got some of the most.
So
some of
think about that.
I mean, he's going to be going up against Hobbs and Shaw in the second week.
ooh, May's dead, dead in the water. That you know,
Crawl.
That's
Crawl.
second week though. This
Yeah,
week,
Hobbs
that's
and
the
Shaw
only
won't-
thing.
I-
though.
Didn't he crawl? Is that already been out?
It's out
Hobbs and
right
Shaw
now,
won't
yeah.
leave the theaters till next year this time. Okay, guys.
52 weeks.
52. It's going to go all the way up to Fast and Furious 8.
But that's interesting. I mean, do you guys think that it's going to have the same kind of box office that the other Fast and Furious movies?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
really?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
I've got no doubt. I've got no doubt in my mind.
I have a conspiracy theory that this feud between Diesel and Rock is all made up just so they can expand the universe. So next Comic-Con, they're going to come out with a Furious
Phase 4?
4, and they're going to have 9 different things going on with the world.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like one
And
ludicrous
somehow
movie.
Rampage 2 is going to be involved. I don't know how it's going to be involved, but it's
Here's the
still,
deal. Rock movies on their own make like $1 billion, and now this is a Rock movie tied to the Fast and Furious
Yeah.
franchise with Jason Statham. It just seems to me like a can't miss. It might not be
and
as
Helen Mirren. Don't
of
forget
course,
that.
yeah, Dame,
Yes.
right? It might not be as big as like Furious 8 or whatever, but I think it's gonna be
No, I think it's
right
gonna
up
be,
there.
It's going to be right up there, man.
Yeah, I think so. I'm I could not be more excited. I could not be more excited for Hobbs and Shaw.
Because really, what they could do is this is a chance for them, which I would have thought of 10 years ago, a chance to create a whole original storyline of characters that 50 years from now they'll reboot it like they did Star Wars. So
This is the Star Wars of
this
our
is the
generation.
Star Wars
Yeah.
for our generation.
Pretty much.
Hot take. A hot take. Diesel, it's about family, man.
Goodness.
It's about family and Coronas.
Hey, did you see that thing?
I can't believe
Coronas.
some person on like Vox or whatever is going to write an article. The Fast and Furious is the Star Wars of our time.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
They're going to pick up this news. We broke it here first, guys. You heard it on the Stub first. Did you see the thing where it was somebody was making fun of Leo DiCaprio because they were asking him like what TV shows or movies is he watching right now? And he said that he'd really gotten into Euphoria. Have you heard of that one on HBO? And they were saying like, well, when you hang out with exclusively like 24-year-old women, you have to watch the things that they watch. Anyways, just a little burn on Leo because that's definitely.
Oh yeah, what a sick burn.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Leo. Oh boy, all he does is hang out with supermodels all day.
Yeah, but what do they talk about, Chris? You know,
Euphoria.
Yeah, Euphoria.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I love
Whatever they
Oh,
want.
did you hear the Jonas Brothers are back together? I mean, I can just imagine these conversations.
Did you
I
see
mean, what
the-
is Leo like 45 by now? He's
You
probably
know
like,
what?
oh,
Breaking
man.
news. I don't think you saw this, but there's been talk of that Jonas brother playing Prince Eric in the Mermaid remake.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So I figured people would
Joe?
really enjoy that.
Joe or bro?
I don't know, one of the Jonas brothers.
Bro Jonas.
It's just
Joe
no, it's
Jonas.
One Direction. I get my boy band.
Oh,
mixed
Harry
up.
Styles? Was
Yeah,
it Harry Styles?
the guy in Dunkirk. Whoever's in
Yeah,
Dunkirk.
yeah, he was a huge part of Dunkirk, so he's earned it. All right, let's do a couple trailer breakdowns here.
All right, cool.
We've got two. The first one,
He's earned it.
I can't. Yeah, he's earned it. I can't pronounce this movie for some reason. I don't know what my problem is. Avengement. Anyways, I think it's Avengement.
It looks all right.
Dude, this no. I think this is already out. I think you can rent it right now.
Lift your microphone up, sir.
I think you can rent this right now, but I'd never heard of this until this week when I was doing research. I mean, what else do you need? He's just punching people right off the bat.
That's how Connor orders his coffee. Now, why are we watching this?
So this is a British movie.
Set him up. It's available right now because it's awesome. I got a point.
Ooh.
Oh,
You're on your own.
Is this where you get sodomized?
yeah. It takes a
Oh.
weird turn. It's actually romantic. So he's in prison. He's getting beat up. I guess everybody, if they're watching, they can see it.
Your sentence is extended by 1 year.
He fights in prison. Okay, more time in prison.
We hereby find you guilty.
More
2
fighting.
years.
More sentencing. More fighting.
It was worth it, mate.
20 grand.
From where?
I think your brother's bankrolling it.
My brother did this. Come on in. Don't be shy.
Now he's out of prison and fighting. A lot of shadow boxing. Okay, so here's the deal. I don't think there's really a plot of this movie. The point here is, first off, that I just think this looks awesome. I heard that Scott Adkins is really, really good in this, and what I read, where the people were talking about it. But Avengement, this is like. I hope that John Wick.
Well,
and
that
I'm-
just ruined it for me. He used a gun. Ruined.
at the very end.
Ruined.
I hope, and I won't say that. Mummy Reborn. What? I won't say that John Wick
Remake.
created these movies because I'm sure that there's 1,000 examples, even like Raid Redemption type movies where there's just nonstop action from minute one until now. But I hope that there's an entire string of these ridiculous action movies.
Oh, there
where-
already is.
That's
Steven Seagal's been making them for like 10 years.
Now that lady got hit by a car in the beginning, and that wasn't very good.
That wasn't
The best one I've ever seen is in Meet Joe Black. Have you guys seen that?
Oh, yeah.
Where Brad Pitt gets hit.
He
You
hits
gotta
like
pull.
three-
You should pull that
He
up.
hits like 3 different things.
Yeah, after you watch this trailer, pull that one up. We got to show that one too. You got.
You're saying that her hit it wasn't very realistic.
Oh no,
looking?
that's the most realistic thing I've ever seen.
in Meet Joe Black.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
what I loved about it was it set the tone because it happened at the beginning of the film. 'Cause I
Yeah.
remember watching that on like a date thing, and I was like, "Well, this movie's gonna be really good." And then it turned
Yeah.
out, then it
And it
got
went
really
off the
slow.
rails.
Yeah.
And you know, I frame by frame that, and it was still so good. You couldn't tell.
He got ping ponged on the street.
Yeah, so we need to show that after this trailer. We'll show it.
Okay. All right, please. Well, my whole point was I just love it and I'm excited. I think you can rent that right now, Avengement. I'm gonna have to definitely check that. I'll try and talk about it in the next couple weeks.
I didn't know Scott Adkins is he English? I don't think he is.
He sounds like he's from London.
That's clearly a British movie, I think.
Well, it's a British movie, but
Clearly,
I don't think he is because he's a known stunt coordinator. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think he didn't originally play Darth Maul, but he did stuff with Star Wars and all that kind of stuff.
He played Darth
So-
Maul's friend. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I think he actually might have been the body double for Darth Maul.
Well, I heard he was a really good actor in this
Look
one
at
as
that.
well, or that his action. Maybe I guess there's not maybe lots of acting. I don't know. It didn't seem like there was much room between all the face punching for there to really be a lot of deep character study. But Avengement, I'm excited to check it out. If anybody else wants to as well, we can check it out and talk about it here on the show. That'd be kind of fun. All right. The next one, this is a little bit more relevant. Okay, so sorry for the first
No,
one.
I
That
was
was,
wrong.
that was fan service.
He's just been in a bunch of movies that are action films.
Okay, next we're going to do a little trailer breakdown of something that you probably have heard of. It's called Cats.
This movie would be awesome on drugs.
Yeah. Seriously. Let's all do drugs and then watch it together. What do you think?
What kind of drugs though?
Dude, like caffeine.
Catnip.
That'd be the most fitting.
Suppository? Catnip? Is
Catnip
that how you like
suppository.
yours?
Is there another way? Okay, see, I didn't even realize that this song was from Cats.
Yes. Very famous song.
I knew the song. I just didn't know it was Cats.
The thing I don't understand about this trailer is why don't they have cat noses?
That's a good question.
It's like that's,
They don't in the play.
Oh,
yeah, they do. Depending on whoever did the set design.
Oh, James Corden. Jason Derulo. This has no lack of stars, I will say that.
What I wish they would show is behind the
Oh,
scenes.
T Swizzle, what's up, girl?
They'll show the behind the scenes where everyone's wearing green suits and there's no music. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, they're wearing the ping pong ball suits.
so.
Get it, girl. Okay, have any of y'all seen the Cats play?
Yeah.
You have? Have you?
It was on TV. They showed it once.
And you
Yeah.
watched it?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Is it good?
It's
No.
weird.
I have no interest. Why
about
do I
cats.
have?
It's
Why do I
about
have
cats.
absolutely no
I mean, the
interest?
music is good. It's just a bunch of people dressed in cat costumes dancing around, and some of the music's good. But this is an Andrew Lloyd Webber
Yeah.
production, and his music is generally good.
Are you going to try for a different life?
A new day.
Yeah, like the lack of cat noses.
Oh,
freaks me
you
out.
don't like the no cat
Well,
noses?
what I'm gonna enjoy is someone's gonna get a hold of like the high def and they're gonna do the deep fakes.
Oh goodness!
Like,
Put Putin's face on
there's
there.
a lot of things you could do.
It's gonna be like Trump
with
and Putin
this,
dancing.
Yeah, you got it.
Touch me.
I don't know if people are gonna get this today.
Seems a little bit out there.
It is. I think when you're watching it on stage, you give a little bit of more suspension of disbelief as far as, okay, well, people are in cat costumes. We're watching them play. I mean, we know what it is. This is a movie is going to be challenging to resonate with an audience, I think.
I don't know who this is for. I guess. I mean, I guess these musicals being made is. I mean, musicals are having a definite like heyday right now, but this one just.
Yeah.
It just seems like it might be a step too far. I don't know. There's gonna be people who are gonna like this, I think. But it's so. Not only is it Cats, but watching the trailer, like you said, it seems like an LSD trip or something like that with the way they filmed it, and so it's almost like so out there. I don't know. I mean, any chance that any of the three of us see this movie?
Oh no.
Yeah, heck no. Probably.
I mean, well, like, I think a lot of like who's the audience for? I think there is an audience for theater folks, and then you also have the older crowd who saw it on Broadway and they just want to see it. If I remember correctly,
All the
Cats
Jason Derulo fans will be there.
Cats wasn't really as big of a hit as say like Phantom of the Opera, but it was still a Broadway show hit.
I think it's the longest running Broadway musical.
I think
Or it was. Well, I think Phantom took over now, but it was the longest running.
So it's old. So no one cares. That's probably why they made a movie. They're
Yeah.
probably trying to renew the rights.
But they commercialized it though, with the actors like Taylor Swift is in it, stuff like that. I mean, that's to get box
Well, what
office drop,
confused
but,
me
but it
just to
just
get-
makes it hokey.
Well, what confused me is Hutchinson is her name. What's
Yeah.
her name? Her character is supposed to be old.
Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson's character is supposed to be an old cat because the whole point of the
Can't teach her
memory
new tricks, though.
song is her saying like what? Because I remember
how it
the
goes?
plot correctly. It's something about the cats believe if you can be reborn or not, and you have to like prove it. And when she sings the
You have
memory,
to die to be reborn.
well, like
Prove
you're, like
it.
well, you're gonna die. So, but there's something, and I know I'm probably wildly off, but it's something like you have to prove to this thing that you should be reborn. If not, you're dead forever. And that's where that character sings the memory song, is talking about her memories will
Why
carry.
she should be reborn?
Yeah, but I mean, who cares? Movie
Wow, I'm getting kind of
sucks.
choked up just thinking about that.
I mean, we need John Wick the musical.
Heck yeah,
and have
Avengement.
and the bass
See?
will be
Avengement.
thumping with those gunshots.
Yeah. Yeah, all headshots.
All
Hey,
headshot.
pull the Meet Joe Black up real quick. Let's watch the
yes.
let's watch
Oh
the,
my goodness,
Let's
yes.
watch the ping ponging on the
No,
car.
yes, but I remember when I saw this movie in the theaters, and it was so shocking. And to hear the audience, the reaction of the audience was amazing. So turn up the volume.
How long is this video?
It's like 5 seconds.
Oh, so we're gonna have to really pay attention.
Here we go.
Hey, Brad.
Hey, Brad.
Oh, she's gone, Brad. I'm sorry, Brad. It's okay, Brad.
Hey, I'm sure everything will be fine. Oh,
Oh, that was
hey,
close.
that was a really close call.
Wow.
Oh, for some
Wow.
One more time.
That
time.
was
yeah.
real. That was so realistic, though, wasn't it?
Oh, woo. Oh, shoot. Oh,
Ooh. Yee. Yee. That was in early 2000s.
Why do you think they made him hit two cars? Like,
Well, you
why?
got to make sure he's dead. Because
Well,
the
no.
first time you're like, okay, well,
no,
maybe.
the guy,
Maybe he's alive.
the guy on the set goes, "You never seen a New York accident?" This is what it looks like. It's always two cars because everyone's. Who cares if they see a body flying? The other car's like,
Yeah.
whatever.
I love that the first car misses him. You're like, whew, that was, and then,
Yeah.
nope.
I thought there was a bus involved for some reason.
I don't know. That's something different.
So good.
All right.
Kudos to the special effects guys.
Well, how about we take a quick break, and then when we come back, we will do the rewinds for the movies that we've seen over the last week. Chris, what did you see this week?
I saw the remake of Pet Cemetery.
Oh, the one that's in theaters. Or was just
it was
in
in
theaters.
theaters, yes.
Dick, what did you see this week?
I saw Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald or
Grindelwald.
Whatever.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. Grindelwald.
So I saw that. It came out in 2018.
I saw a little movie called Minority Report from 2002. So we'll do that, and then we'll talk about our Disney reboots when we come back on the Ticket Stub.
Let's begin now.
Hey, Montgomery County and online listeners. Thank you so very much for checking out Jazzy Vibes with Soul. What? You haven't done so yet? Well, you've got to tune in. Hi, I am the host of Jazzy Vibes with Soul, Miss CeCe Holmes, and I invite you to check us out every Friday and Saturday from 7 until 9 p.m., where you will get the best in old school R&B, and of course, a little smooth jazz to make it jazzy. So tune in. That's right, tune in every Friday and Saturday right here on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 FM, or worldwide at irlonestar.com.
The Ticket Stub is sponsored by the Grand Theater and Amstar Cinemas.
With 18 locations around the country, the Grand Theater and Amstar Cinemas bring you the latest in state-of-the-art projection and sound.
Including Fathom Events and Flashback Cinema.
Did you know your local Grand or Amstar Cinema serves a wide variety of adult beverages?
And some even have a full bar.
And moms, they didn't forget about you. They also have a large selection of wine to help you get through those kids' movies.
Visit your local Grand or Amstar Cinema today.
Lone Star Boxer Rescue is a nonprofit organization serving Montgomery County and surrounding areas, dedicated to the health and well-being of the boxer breed. Lone Star Boxer Rescue is run and managed 100% by volunteers since 1999. Our main objective is to rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome boxers that come to us from many sources, including local animal shelters, owner surrenders, and strays. For more information about Lone Star Boxer Rescue, visit our website at lsbr.org.
Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question, comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station on irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
We're back on the Ticket Stub. If you missed this last segment, if you're listening live on the radio, we did movie news, talking about Marvel Phase 4, blah, 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 talking about the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. We did a movie trailer breakdown of Avengement, which looks awesome, and Cats, which looks less than awesome. Now we're going to talk about our rewinds of the movies that we've seen over the last week. Dick, you saw Grundelwald.
That's what I saw. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Crimes of...
Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald.
Did you see the first Fantastic Beasts?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you like the first Fantastic Beasts?
It was. I enjoyed it because it was a different movie than Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But within the Harry Potter world, and I like the beast aspect, and they didn't really highlight a lot of that in the other movies. They kind of had like a villain be a beast, but that was. It didn't really explain how the mythical beasts are the same as the magical world, but no one can understand it, I guess. So I enjoyed it a lot more than Harry Potter.
So this one had more beasts?
Well, I meant the whole idea of Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, gotcha.
So, and this is the sequel.
Do you think it was better or worse than the first one?
This one?
Yeah.
The one I just watched? It was worse. Way worse. This movie, what sucks, and this is the challenge everyone who makes a movie into a trilogy, or however many movies, is if you know where you want to go at the end, it's like, how do you end the second movie? Because it's not the end. And this movie just ended. And you're like, really? That's where you're going to end it on? Like that.
So there's for sure a trilogy.
For sure. Okay. Or there's a continuation. And
Phase 4. We're in Phase 4 of Fantastic Beasts.
They're just trying to make money, but...
Is Jude Law in this one?
Jude Law's in this one. Johnny Depp.
Does it still have the main guy? What's that dude's name? Who was the Stephen Hawking?
Eddie
Redmayne.
Redmayne.
Everybody likes him. I think he's a terrible actor. He won an Oscar for Theory of Everything. I think he's terrible. He was in the movie Jupiter Ascending. I just want everybody to remember.
He's great in that movie.
In Jupiter Ascending?
Yeah, he's great. Wonderful.
No. Oh my
wonderful.
gosh.
Nicolas
that was the
Cage
worst
level of wonderful.
That was the worst performance I've ever seen. Here's Eddie Redmayne in Jupiter Ascending. How are you doing? It was everything started as a whisper and then ended in a yell. Every single scene.
So this movie's available to stream.
Pull it up. Let's watch the video.
No, this movie's available to stream on HBO. It was directed by David Yates, who recently has done a lot of the Harry Potter films, like Order of the Phoenix and the Deadly Hallows, and then also, I guess that's kind of it for movies that people might know. Tarzan, the new Legend of Tarzan, the newer one. People don't know.
Brendan Fraser.
So
I'm just kidding.
No.
Was that George of the Jungle? That wasn't even Tarzan.
Yeah, that was George of the Jungle.
My bad.
Overall, this movie sucked.
Okay.
I would recommend.
The first one I did not like, so I would really hate this one.
Oh yeah, well, first one it was just I kind of you got to go with it, right?
Yeah.
And this one you're going with it, and you still don't understand a lot of motivations. You don't really understand a lot of the world, and then not a lot happened, and the twist ending really wasn't as good as a twist as the last one, where you know how what's his name turned into Johnny Depp at the end. I thought that was a legit twist. It's like, oh, okay, cool, Johnny Depp's in this movie, cool.
But Johnny Depp's like the main bad guy in this one.
Yeah,
Johnny Depp also sucks. This has like 2 of the 3 actors I like the least right now.
I also did not like Johnny Depp at all.
I think they had something good going with this, and then the only way the second one's going to be bumped up a little bit is if the third one is going to be a lot better.
Not to make a sports reference here, but Johnny Depp is like Dwight Howard in the NBA, where he had like 2 really good seasons when he was really young, and now everybody, like for years, that carried him like from place to place to place, where they were like, oh, but remember how good he was in Orlando? That's Johnny Depp. Like, oh, remember Edward Scissorhands and how good that was? Yeah, no, Johnny Depp's really good. Remember Pirates of the Caribbean 1? That was pretty. We liked that one. Dude, Johnny Depp is not good. He sucks.
Whenever he's with Tim Burton, minus Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I think he's actually pretty good.
Okay, well, whatever.
But he's not one of my favorite actors at all.
Not even close to you. Okay, so this movie, thumbs down. Don't watch it.
I would say 0 thumbs.
Don't even do a thumb down. Chop your thumbs off.
Well, I mean,
amputated thumbs.
That would be more fun than watching this movie.
It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. So no thumbs. Sideways thumbs.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Not thumbs down, just sideways thumbs. Thumb in the fist. All right, Chris, what Pet Sematary.
I saw Pet Sematary. This is the remake of the 80s Pet Sematary.
Didn't you already do this?
No, I did the original Pet Sematary. I know because I just recently saw this the other day.
Is this a reboot or
at
a
least
remake?
I watched. This is a remake.
What's the difference?
It's the exact same movie. They just
okay.
did it again
Okay.
instead of a sequel, which I think they should have done a sequel. But anyway, it's 2019, and the plot is Dr. Lewis Creed and his wife Rachel relocate from Boston to rural Maine with their 2 young children. The couple soon discovers a mysterious burial ground that is hidden deep in the woods near their home.
Typical.
I hate it when that happens.
So basically,
is that how you spell cemetery?
No, that's how a child would spell it, apparently.
Oh,
So because kids made the Pet Cemetery.
Horrible movie.
gotcha. I never seen Pet Cemetery.
The first one is pretty good. I enjoyed this movie. This one is horrible. They should not have remade this movie.
Bummer.
It's one of those movies that falls victim to too much in the trailer.
Oh, you kind of know what's going on.
The deal is like
Well, you've seen the movie, so you know the plot.
yeah, but the thing is,
Okay.
in
But the trailer spoils.
yeah. Well, you see too much in the trailer, so there's no surprises.
And
Like-
you've seen the movie. You know the plot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
So
just making sure.
yes, the original movie, the little boy is the one that gets run over and killed.
Is
And-
it as good as Meet Joe Black?
Is there double?
No,
is there
it's
ping
not.
ponging?
But in this one, it's not the little boy; it's the little girl. But they make you think the little boy is going to get run over, but the little girl does. But they show it in the trailer,
Oh.
so you know that the girl's the one that's going to be
Well,
killed.
someone's getting run over.
Do they bury the child in the pet
They
cemetery?
bury the child behind the pet cemetery because that's where the magic happens. Like it's like just beyond the pet cemetery.
what?
They
Yeah,
buried it
so-
on purpose.
Wait, the magic happens
Yeah, they
behind
buried
the
it
pet
on
It
purpose.
wasn't an accidental burial.
And it comes
was
back-
like they go, oh, if you pull this kid over here, he'll come back to life.
Oh, because the pets
Yeah.
all come back to life.
Right, exactly. So they bury her back there. She comes
What could go
back to
wrong?
life. Right, but a bunch of no-name actors in this.
Jason Clark, John
I have
Lithgow.
no idea who that is. John Lithgow.
You don't know Jason
is
Clark?
great.
He's in like a lot of
No,
movies.
I've no idea. I've seen his face,
Okay.
and you know he's
Well, you saw the
Australian.
movie, and
That's
you saw
another
the trailer. It
thing.
gave
That's
it away.
another thing.
The trailer gave away his face, guys.
Yeah, exactly. He is Australian, and I am sick and tired of these people who are not American.
Wow.
I'm
okay,
sorry.
Scarlett Johansson.
No, but I'm saying it's out
Americans
of
have to
control.
play American roles.
No, they don't. But it is out of control.
Until every American has a role that wants one, get these foreigners out of here, okay? Yeah, I'm with you.
Like
I'm with you.
on Stranger
what are
Things,
you
the
arguing?
brother
What are you
is
arguing?
British.
I don't know. Dude.
I had no idea the brother
And
was
you don't like
English.
finding that stuff out?
I-
What does it
No,
matter?
I don't like finding that because it makes me because they're so much better at being American than
Americans are better.
They
Hey,
really are.
Make American acting great again. Here are some of the movies that Jason Clark has been in recently.
Okay, as a minor
First Man.
character.
Chappaquiddick, he was Ted Kennedy. He was in Everest as like one of the main guys.
Okay, what a fantastic movie.
He was one of the voices in Planet of the Apes.
Oh.
White House Down.
Dude, you're forgetting-
Great
yeah,
Gatsby.
there you go.
Zero
White House
Dark
Down.
30. Lawless.
As all minor characters.
Or like second tier characters. He's not a no name guy.
Yeah, he was in Texas Killing Fields, and he was British. Like,
What the heck,
He's
man?
Australian. No,
What the
I'm just
heck?
saying. Let's give an American
he's not
actor
even
a shot.
Texan.
But you know what I
You
think we
realize
should do?
you are Scarlett Johansson right now. Do you realize that?
We should go the other way. Let's go over to England.
Minus the luscious curves.
Let's
you are
go-
Scarlett Johansson right
Let's
now.
go over to England. We'll do a British accent. We'll take their acting jobs and see how that goes.
Good day, governor.
Exactly.
How do I sound?
You've got it mastered. So
How come they can all do our accent better than we can do theirs?
I don't know.
That's the part
They're
that makes
so
me mad.
good though. They're such
They do
good
it so
actors.
flawlessly.
Yeah, they really are.
And then whenever Americans do English accents, it seems so obvious to me.
Yeah, it is. But
It is frustrating.
But this movie, horrible piece of crap. Don't watch it. Watch the original because that's where the.
I'll have to
it's
check it
really
out.
good.
Is the original scary?
It's not scary, but it's creepy, and the performances are really, really good.
Okay. I need to check that out because I have not seen that movie, and that's a blind spot in my repertoire.
Yeah, I was excited to see this, and
Sorry,
I
bud.
just missed the mark big time.
Well, I had a bunch of no-name actors like John Lithgow.
Well, if they
and-
didn't ruin everything in the trailer,
yeah, if you didn't know the one thing, that's all. That seems like not that important. Who dies and comes back to life?
well, it would have been a nice surprise because you think the boy's going to get run over, but then it's the girl.
Does the boy walk out in the car, barely misses him, and you're like, oh wow, and
yeah,
then the girl gets
kid's like running out, and he's like, "Oh no!" And the dad like runs after and gets him, and then for some reason, this semi flips over and like the tanker part falls off and like hits the girl.
Oh, so it's like Furious 7.
And then you see her like laying there, no blood, nothing.
It was all
just
internal
laying
bleeding.
there. Yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes blunt force trauma is the worst.
I don't think they should have showed her. just imply, she just got pulverized by this, billion-pound semi. I mean, don't have her laying there with nothing.
What would have been
wrong
even
with
better
her.
is after the semi hit her and she flew, if then another car was
No,
driving the other
no,
direction.
I already got the
bouncing
scene. I
off cars.
already got the scene. You see it coming, and on the next scene, you're inside the cab of the driver, and
That's
he
what
turns,
happens.
And he turns on the windshield wipers. So you don't see her getting run over, but you see some gunk on the screen, and he's like, "Oh, let me
There
get
you
that
go.
off."
Yeah.
So there you go, solved.
It's like the opening scene of Men in Black.
I believe he was texting, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, freaking texting.
So, they got to preach in that regard.
Yeah, Why can't Tesla make their automated truckers?
Yeah, this girl's life is at their feet.
John Lithgow really good, though.
Okay.
But it's certainly not worth watching.
All right, well, then don't see it. And Cemetery. Can't even spell right.
Hey, what movie are you
I
seeing?
saw a Minority Report from 2002.
Nice.
This was one of those, I don't know about you guys, but when it's late at night, Lindsay was in the other room watching some different shows, and I was in there and just thumbing through Amazon Prime video to see what's there. Sometimes when it's like at night before bed, I just want to watch like a brainless action movie. And turns out Minority Report really isn't that, but I kind of thought it was. I'd seen it when it came out like forever ago, and I hadn't seen it since. So I turned it on, forgot a bunch of things about this movie. First off, forgot that Steven Spielberg was the director of it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously I remember Tom Cruise. I kind of remembered the basic plot, that there was those like girls in the goo, and then they would like predict the crime and they would go solve it.
The oracles?
Yeah, the precogs. Yeah, is what they're called, actually. Chris, don't try to...
Precogs? I
Don't,
thought it was
don't try to
oracle.
correct me here. Precogs.
Yeah.
So I remember in 2002 a couple things about this. First off, I remember the cool cars that drove on the freeways when I first saw it. That's a memory I had. I also remember, for some reason, vivid memory, my aunt was so pissed about this movie. She saw it. We went as a family, I guess. I don't know why. But it was only it came out in 2002, set in 2054. She's like, 52 years from now, we're supposed to believe that all this technology is, changed or whatever.
But she believed that
They
there
totally
was
redid the
precogs.
Well, okay, the precogs, you had to kind of suspend disbelief for that. But she's like, they rebuilt all these highways in 50 years. Yeah, right. They're doing construction, and it's
yeah.
it's taking them 5 years to do Wilson Road right down in Conroe. Anyways, so I remember that. This movie was actually, it was better than I remembered it. I thought it was kind of
it's really fun.
I thought it was
It's
kind
a
of
good
dumb
movie.
I thought it was kind of a dumb movie in my mind, but it had like some layers to it that were actually pretty good. I read one thing where somebody said it was Fugitive meets Blade Runner, and I thought that was a pretty good description, where it's kind of futuristic, but then a guy on the run. Basically, the plot is that let me pull it up right here. In a future where a special police unit is able to arrest murderers before they commit their crimes, an officer from that unit is himself accused of a future murder, and that's obviously Tom Cruise. It had some cool discussion in there about like free will versus what is predetermined, and if you haven't done it yet, does that mean there's no way that you could stop yourself from doing it? Everything like that. And then I also like that Tom Cruise was he was a multi-level character here, because he was this police officer, but he also had a drug problem where he was doing these little like puffers of, I think they called it Clarity. He was always, puffing those things down. And then his wife and his kid weren't there. They died and they weren't there anymore. So anyways, and then the other thing I would say is that Steven Spielberg did a pretty good job blending the CGI. They used it just enough where it's not like, most of it will be the troops show up and then in the background there's like a little ship flying away. It's not so integrated that it ruins it, whatever it is, 18 years later.
Well, I think a lot of people forget that it's made in 2002. So that's quite a bit of time ago, and then it's held up really well.
Yeah, it has. The one thing that I think is stupid is all the stuff with Tom Cruise. Speaking of Doctor Strange, there are all the scenes where he's doing like the zoom, enhance, I would like to watch just like the rough cut of him in the studio.
He should be Doctor Strange's grandfather.
There we go. He already has the motions down. But I'd like to see the cut of him doing that where there's no green screen or CGI happening, and they're like, no, Tom, more pointer finger. We need more more zooming, or I don't know. But
more zooming.
That's not how we do that on the iPhone.
Yeah. But how much time did he spend? Because Tom Cruise is crazy. So how much time did he spend in his trailer?
He's mentally insane, guys.
You know that he's literally unstable. But in his trailer, like looking at the mirror, going like, all right, and for the next scene, I'm going to do, this and this and this. Anyways, made me laugh. Minority Report, it's on Amazon Video. If you haven't seen it in a while or you haven't seen it at all, I would definitely say check that one out. A good watch. Probably the best of the three we talked about
They're
here.
probably going to remake it.
There we go.
Segue into our next segment.
top 3 Disney live action remakes. So we can do, actually, let's not even call it top 3. Let's just do top, okay, some of our favorites. Because we're going to do a couple different things here. We're going to do the favorites that we've seen, and we'll just kind of go around and just do rapid fire
really
style.
seen that many. You're talking about Disney only remakes?
Yeah, Disney live action remakes.
There's only like, what, 3 of them?
Yeah, there isn't really a lot.
No, there's a ton of them. No, there's a ton of them. I looked it up. No, there's been 3 in like the last couple of years. But let me typing.
They
here.
should. They missed their opportunity to Hunchback. When
Aladdin,
on fire.
Lion King, Dumbo, Christopher Robin, which is Winnie the Pooh, Jungle Book, Alice,
Jungle the Book,
Alice
in Wonderland, yeah.
Alice in Wonderland, Cinderella from 2015, Maleficent, which is Sleeping Beauty.
Those count?
Yeah,
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast. Let's see. Well, they've got a Mulan one coming out. 101 Dalmatians. They've done Peter Pan. I mean, there's a ton of them.
None of them are good, besides 101 Dalmatians. None of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can either say the ones that you've seen that you do like, or the ones that you haven't seen that you want to see. So, Chris, you said you had some written down. What do you got?
Yes, I would like to see the following 3 films in no particular order: Princess and the Frog.
Okay.
I'd like to see that made live action.
Some serious makeout scenes with the frog and some.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, too soon, dude. Notre Dame just burned down, man.
yeah,
Come
I told
on.
you they missed a scene.
I was there. Did I tell you that?
No, you were there when it burned down.
The day I watched it on fire.
Really?
Yeah, it was part of our honeymoon. We went to Switzerland and then we went to Paris.
He's definitely. I think you're some sort of secret agent.
No, yeah.
Because you seem to be.
Yeah, always in the places
in
where
interesting
cathedrals burn
countries.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but we were supposed to go. Me and Lindsay were there for our honeymoon, and we were going to go that day that it caught on fire, but we were like, oh, we didn't have time. We'll go tomorrow morning. Oh, wait. No, it's closed forever because it caught on fire, and we'll never be the same.
Wow.
And even though they're going to rebuild it. Yeah, no, I stood on the street. I mean,
So when
200
you're,
yards away,
when
I
you're
watched it
at
on
the
fire.
end of your life, are you going to do like that guy who just died from Blade Runner and give that great monologue? It's like, I saw Notre Dame burn.
No, I'm going to go, memories. Da, 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 da.
I saw a kid's head get stuck in the movie seat.
I saw the brain crusher. He just wanted his cell phone back. Okay, so
Hunchback and then Bambi.
Oh,
Bambi would be so boring.
Well,
it would be great.
I want to see how they handle
Because it's
Bambi's
not a musical,
mother's
so it's just like,
death.
is Bambi a musical? I don't even remember.
No, it's
really.
not. No.
It'd be so
It
boring.
would just be CGI. It wouldn't be a live action. It would just, I guess it'd be like Jungle Book. It would just be animals like wandering around. Like, what's the plot of Bambi?
Bambi's mother gets killed by a hunter, and she befriends a rabbit, and that's all I know.
Yeah, sounds great. PETA would back that. You could get PETA involved, trying to make people like vegetarian.
What was your second one besides Bambi?
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
And then your first one was
It's actually
Princess
Notre
and the
Dame.
Frog.
Notre Dame. I hate to.
Princess and the Frog, which I think should have been really good. It missed the mark, and I think they could film it in New Orleans. You know, that'd be they film everything else.
Yeah,
and
they film everything else in New Orleans.
after Hollywood burns.
Mm-hmm. Because Princess
Don't
and the Frog
rebuild.
should have been a big hit, and it wasn't.
All right, Dick. Do you have any that you would like to see remade, or any? Do you want me to buy you some time?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go next. So 2 of them that have been remade that I really liked. The first one was the Jungle Book, the one from a couple years ago. That was really good. I liked that. You didn't see the Jungle Book?
I didn't. With Bill Murray?
Yeah, as Baloo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really well-made movie. I liked it a lot. I think the CGI was really good. I think that the plot, honestly, that's one of those, again, so many of these movies I haven't seen in so long. I hadn't seen Jungle Book since I was like 10 years old or something. I thought I knew the plot, but what I really knew was like a couple different scenes. I forgot like kind of the main point and the whole thing about the fire and, Shere Khan or whatever and all the other kind of stuff. But it was really good. I really liked it a whole lot. And then just, an OG classic is 101 Dalmatians. I really like that one a lot. I think that one's fun. It's obviously a kid's movie for adults, probably has a little bit less to offer there, but I like that one a lot. The one that I want to see remade, and I know you're gonna come at me here, but this is different. I want to see Hercules remade, but not as like a The Rock. The Rock was Hercules. I think that was not what I mean when I say Hercules. That was
who would you like to have play Hercules?
Well,
The Rock.
Yeah, let's just do it again. But
he was a Mona or whatever, and he sang in it.
Mona, yeah, Mona Lisa.
He sang in it, so he can sing.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I wonder if Jason Momoa could he come out and do that? I mean, he's got the big.
Yeah, it's going to be between those two if they do it.
Probably so, but it doesn't have to be somebody that big and strong. I mean, it needs to be someone big and strong, but it doesn't have to be like the 2 largest men in Hollywood. We could pick just kind of a nice, a nice chiseled guy, right? I'm just kidding. It's getting kind of weird. But the plot of Hercules is totally different than the plot of the movie Hercules that Dwayne The Rock Johnson starred in. I would like to see one that is more true to what the Disney characters did, because that's an overlooked Disney movie in my opinion, with some really good songs.
It's very good songs.
Very good songs. Dick, you got any Disney movies you'd like to see live action?
I like
remade?
controversy, so I want to say Pocahontas.
Okay.
And I love drama. And so
just to see how
just
PC,
how they would make that movie today would be really interesting to watch them make it. And there's
the white man already looked bad in that, so that's pretty good.
I mean, they can run with that, and I guess what's really hard.
They call him the red man in that though sometimes, don't they? Or like they have some like very racist terms for Native Americans or first people or whatever.
Yeah, it definitely wouldn't be made. I would love a realistic Bug's Life because that would creep the crap out of every kid.
Oh, they're like real ants.
Real ants. Real. That would be really funny.
Is that Pixar or is that Disney?
It's Pixar.
That's Disney.
Okay.
Disney Pixar.
Oh.
Sorry. And then I would say outside of that, I mean, we can go all the way back. Like the Sword and the Stone would be interesting.
That would be a good one.
Me and Lindsay were talking about this when we were talking about these.
Ratatouille would be fantastic.
That would be
for a realist.
Ratatouille, that would be a good one.
So you got real rats in the kitchen. Make it real great.
That would be a good one. Didn't they make a Sword and the Stone movie not that long ago? Like the kid in the
There was a TV miniseries with Sam Neill.
No, I mean this was like a year or two ago. It was with a boy, and I think like Ewan McGregor was in it, maybe even or something. Shoot. All right, y'all talk for a minute.
Tuck Everlasting would be a great Disney film.
Oh wow!
Remade.
The Rescuers. You remember that movie?
Yeah, that'd be
Rescuers Down Under.
Again, another rat. I mean, they get really weird on screen.
Hey, no, I got it. Perfect. An American Tale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, all right. 5 Goes West. I like.
Well, if you did Rescuers and they did the Down Under version, that's your chance to cast Americans play Australians.
That's true. Yeah.
All right, let me look at this. The Kid That Would Be King. What was the plot of this movie, Chris? A band of kids embark on a quest.
I know
to thwart
Andy
medieval.
Serkis's son was the lead in that.
I'm pretty sure that this kid finds a sword in a stone. I could be wrong about that. Every picture is
Well,
just
I'm
this
thinking what they could do is they do Air Bud, but then they do the hybrid of Pet Cemetery 2. And so you have Air Buddies.
So there's like 5 of them that can
Air
all form
Buddies
a full
2.
basketball team?
Yeah, and then like
There's no rule that said dead dogs can't play basketball.
Yeah.
I love that scene in every movie, every Air Bud. There's no rule that says a dog can't play football. It's like, well, I feel like that's kind of
There's
implied.
not, but...
I feel like it's kind of implied.
Yeah.
And then that one guy actually hits Air Bud and like kills the dog. Way to kill
And then
him.
they have to bury him in the pet cemetery.
Then he comes back more unstoppable than ever.
Yeah.
Man, we got some good ideas here.
I'm telling you.
Let's get Disney on the phone.
We gotta write that up.
Write it on up. All right, well, let's wrap it on up. If you have any cool ideas.
Flubber.
Clever? Yeah.
Flubber.
Oh, Flub. Yeah.
Yeah.
That already is live action. But just remaking it?
Remaking it.
Okay. With Robin. Oh, no. I guess not.
Again, controversy. You gotta create the controversy.
Who's the new Robin Williams? Who could, is there anybody out there that could, he was such a one of a kind. Anybody that can kind of do anything similar to what he did?
I don't think so. Not off the top of my head.
I don't either. Is there any weird SNL character or person or anything? Melissa Villaseñor,
No,
whatever her
all
name
they
is?
do is read cue cards nowadays.
Oh, wow. Such a hater.
I think they've always
true.
done that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I
think
know,
they've
but
always...
it's very phoned in. You can tell.
Back in my day, they were real actors.
You get Adam Sandler to do it. He'll make money from it.
I guess Sandler, but he's not. He's too busy on yacht cruises and stuff on Netflix's dime. Well, cool. If you have any better ideas of a Disney movie that should get remade live action, please tweet us at @the_ticketstub. And let's all watch Pet Cemetery or Avengement or Minority Report, whatever you want to watch. And we'll all be back. We're coming back next week, right? Next week with a live show. No reason not to. And so we'll be back next week. For Dick, for Chris, I'm Connor signing off on the Ticket Stub.
Thanks for checking out this show on Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's community radio station. This show is owned and produced by Lone Star Community Radio and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. For more information about the show, to be a guest, or to sponsor, just contact the studio at 936-647-3776 to leave a message or email us at lscrstudios@gmail.com.